Hey, shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, honor, praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Machach, Radash, Brakathum. Hey, the water. Audio and video is good. The water. Hey, Yabashim, Shai, Brakathah, Wa Brakathum. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, honor, praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Machach, Radash, Brakathum. Double honor to my apostles, the great millstone, and salutations to the occupant of four corners, pushing his truth in all sincerity, love, diligence, respect, fear, and trembling. It's like Tazawan coming back with another GMS for the knowledge through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shai being the name of the only begotten Son. Yahweh in the Hebrew meaning He is, or He exists, and Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew meaning He delivers. Those are the names you want to call upon in these last days for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Alright? And as well as calling upon those names for deliverance and salvation from the evils that's forth to come here on Babylon the Great, aka America. Okay? Evil is coming, and you want to call upon the Heavenly Father and His Son to be delivered and protected in these last days. Right? So no further ado, I want to get into this lesson. As you can see the title, excuse me, consistency is key. Okay? Consistency is key in this truth. I think I titled it, "It's key to the truth," or "It's key in this truth." Okay? Meaning there's nothing else that we're supposed to be doing. Alright? We're supposed to be consistent. And this is from a lesson, yesterday's lesson, the Tuesday live show. Elder Apostle Gabar, Elder Bishop Sakaran, Elder Bishop Tasadak, and Elder Bishop Manatazak. They did the Tuesday live lesson as every week. And this is what Apostle Elder Gabar said. He said consistency is key in this truth. Okay? So we're going to go over the word consistency. Alright? Beautiful. And I got that on deck, and I'll read it. This is GMS South Holland. Shalom, bro. Romans 12:11. Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. And this is our occupation. Okay? If a brother can get our profession. Right? A profession is a duty, a job. Okay? So once again, Romans 12:11, it says, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. You see? We can't be slothful. I'm gonna look up the word slothful, right? It's Romans 12. Romans 12:10, right? Oh, 11. We're going to see what slothful is. Sluggish, backward, indolent, grievous, irksome. So this truth can't be grievous or irksome to you. You know? You shouldn't be you shouldn't be forced to do your videos. You shouldn't be forced to be to do this work. This shouldn't be a forceful thing. This should be a willingly thing. You see? It shouldn't be grievous. Reading, studying, all right, going on the highways and byways. Hell, if you have a certain duty in this truth, see, we you know, within the rankings of the different churches, you have members, you have brothers, you have the head, you know, the elders, the head brothers. Then you have the men that's underneath them, and then you have like the sergeant in arms. You have the, you know, the officers. You know, you have men that have a certain duty. Okay, you have to continue in whatever duty that you were put in. All right, and you gotta go forth full-fledged with that duty. Okay. Right, beautiful. 1 Timothy 4:15. Meditate upon. I'm gonna start from where you start at. 1 Timothy 4:14. All right, let me go to that. 1 Timothy 4:14. Because look, we at the home stretch, Akim. Okay, and this is for the men. You ain't even dealing with the women right now. All right, this is for the men. We at the last stretch. This is fourth quarter. Fourth down and anxious. You see? Fourth quarter. We at the last stretch of this truth, man. All right? So you're supposed to be in overdrive. All right? This is 1 Timothy 4:14, and it says, neglect not the gift that is in thee. Yeah, what's the gift? The truth. The knowledge, the wisdom, that's the gift. Which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on the hands of the presbytery. Yeah, which is the elders, right? Meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. Okay? So it says, give thyself wholly unto them. Unto what? Unto this knowledge. Unto the ministry. Okay? That your profiting may appear to all. Right? Now remember, Matthew 5 says, if the light that shineth, right? That the whole house may be filled, that men may see your works. Yeah, you got to be known for doing this truth. You got to be known for not taking breaks. And see, this is you got a lot of Israelite camps out here. They're known for not going out on the wintertime. All right? They're known for coming and going 6 months in, 4 months in, 3 months in. You know? You got some camps that just completely fucking disappear. You got some camps that completely disappears and then they'll come back. Like Fopi. Them dudes ain't consistent in the truth. You know? It says, oh, the brother got neglect. Okay. Habitual neglecting duties, responsibilities. Yeah, you got a responsibility, man. Were you not hired in the Lord's vineyard? That's an occupation. Right? Remember, the scripture says being occupied in the truth. All right, so duties, responsibilities, lacking attention, care or concern, neglectful, careless, or nonchalant. Yeah, man. If you got that spirit and you amongst the body, you getting kicked the fuck out. You're getting suspended. You may get a little talking to. You may get a warning, a chance, depending on, how long you've been in that spirit. Sometimes you fuck up. Sometimes you get disenchanted. It happens, but you got to continue going. You got to continue to build. That's what this is about. It's about building. Okay. So now let's get the word consistency, right? And I didn't know fully what the word meant, Well, as far as I never looked it up in the etymology, but you know what the word consistency means. But I like this definition. It's just the etymology. Let me cut that.
He can't satisfy.
Salakia. Had to cut the car on. It's getting hot. Alright, so this is consistency. It says firmness of matter. From the medieval Latin consistentia. Literally a standing together. Or directly from Latin consistentum, persistent participle of consistentier, to stand firm, stand a standing position, calm with or together. Sister means to place, so basically standing in place. That's consistency, standing in place, being firm. Okay. It says state of being in agreement or harmony with something, right? Which is this truth. We had an agreement with this truth, right? If thou come and serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation. We agreed to continue in this. Whether you like it or understand it or not, you signed, how could I say it? You signed a spiritual contract with Yahweh Hashem Shah to finish this mission. You know, when you put on that garment, when you get on the other side of the line, you profess that you are an Israelite. You call yourself teaching. Well, you were hired to do a duty, and you got to continue in that duty, right? You got to stand firm. It says stand firm, make or be firm. State of being in agreement or harmony with something, meaning steady adherence to principles, patterns of action. So you got to have a certain pattern in this truth. A pattern of action. What's your pattern of action? Well, let's get that. Yahweh told Peter to what? Feed my sheep. That's what this is about. You got to be consistent on feeding the lambs of Yahweh Shema Shah. Therefore, that means you got to be on the highways and byways. Therefore, you got to upload these shows. You should have 3 to 4 different channels. Remember, the apostle said this years ago. As much as work we're putting up on the internet, they delete, they block, they strike us. So you got to have a backup. That's consistency. Having backup pages, so you can continue in feeding the lambs of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, let's get that. Feed my sheep. And he told Peter this 3 times, right? And we all know. Well, if you didn't know, 3 means understanding. So this is what we need to understand. Feed the sheep. All right? It says, now the title above says the love motivation. It says, so when they had dined, Yahushua said to Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my lambs. He said to him again, the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, Feed my sheep. John 21:17. He said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahweh said unto him, Feed my sheep. So 3 times is what? Understanding. This is what we got to understand. Feed the sheep. Alright? Feed the lambs of Yahweh Shema Shai. And it has to be according to proper doctrine too. Okay? It has to be according to doctrine. So you got to be firm. You got to be consistent with works. Okay? Your pattern of action. You got to be firm for this truth. Let's get there where it says hold fast. Where is that at? Hebrews the 3rd chapter. Let's get Hebrews the 3rd chapter. Hebrews 3. God damn it. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm keep the live going, but I gotta check something out real quick. Damn it. Slacky, can you Akim still see me? Can you still see me? Can you still hear me? God damn, Satan, man. Am I still clear, Akim? Cause I can't even see my page. But if I'm still clear, I'm gonna keep it going. Give me 1 second. I wanna. All right, where we at? We was at Hebrews. All right, Hebrews the 3rd chapter, right, and the 6th verse. Yep, Hebrews 3 and 6. It's still going. Okay, Tawada. We're going to keep it going then. Tawada. So this is Hebrews, the 3rd chapter and the 6th verse. And it says, but Hamashiach, Yahushai, as a son over his own house, whose house are we? If we hold fast the confidence and the rejoicing of the hope firm until the end. That's consistency, right? Remember, consistency meaning to be firm, to stand firm. All right. Come with meaning together, or with, or together, and consistere. I think that's how you say it in the Latin, which means to stand. So basically, what? A standing together. Being firm. But Hamashiach as a son over his own house, whose house are we? If we hold fast. All right, holding fast is the same thing as what? Being firm, standing strong. If we hold fast the confidence and the rejoicing of the hope, which is what? Yahushai's return. That's our hope. Our hope is in Yahushai's return. So we got to do what? Stand firm until the end. Okay? Oh, what just brought me to another thought. What is that? Better is the end of a thing than the beginning. Yeah, if you started the truth, right? No matter if you came in the 90s, the 2000s, right? 2007 all the way until what? To today, if you just woke up a month ago, guess what? You got to stand firm until Yahushai returns. Okay? This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. You see? Better is the end of a thing than the beginning. Yeah, you got guys that boast, I've been in this since the 90s. I've been in this since this time, that time. You know? It don't fucking matter. You got to continue in this thing. You see? And a lot of guys that I've been noticing and I've been realizing gets bored with the truth. That's why they come up with all the gimmicks. They come up with a lot of new doctrines. They come up with a lot of new well, we in a different age from when the truth got on the internet. Going back to 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, it's like we're in an entirely different age. Because like now, Jake is getting tired of this truth and they're doing podcastings, videos, involving himself with the fucking community. And that's the number one thing you learn when you in this truth, is to separate yourself. Jake getting tired of this truth, so what they're doing, they're dibbling and dabbling back into the world. That's what Jake doing. Jake is dibbling and dabbling back into the world because the truth is becoming boring into them. You got to be consistent with this thing. You gotta, and you know what? It ain't boring because we learning every fucking day. If you studying, if you watching the videos, we learn every damn day. You can honestly say you've seen the progress in the spirit of the apostles. They learn every day. They even make mention of them learning. If you watching the videos, you know, so you shouldn't be bored in this thing. There's no on top of that, prophecy. Jake getting tired. 7 and 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. See, this thing is a cause of a suffering, a patience thing. Okay, and Jake is basically losing patience. You know, Jake losing patience. Now check this out. This is Isaiah. This is how you know we're not supposed to stop, get lazy, get sluggard, right? This is Isaiah 62. Isaiah 62 and 6. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord Yahweh, keep not silence. You see, I have set watchmen upon thy walls. All right, and when you being a watchman, that's a 24/7 all around the hour clock. All right, being a watchman, that's a consistent duty. That's an everlasting duty. A watchman, being on your post. That's being consistent. That means that's being firm, right? Consistency. Remember, consistency meaning to be firm, a pattern of works. So you standing together. So when you're post, you got to be firm. You got to stand strong. No matter the climate. When it's raining, you got to be out there. When it's snowing, you got to be out there. When it's in the heat of the noon, when it's the heat of the day, you got to be out there. That's a watchman. That's a true watchman. You know, even in the military, they make you hold posts, right? And I've heard stories that you got to be on post for damn near 16 hours straight, 17 hours straight, and then you rotate. You know, but it says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. See? Not holding your peace, meaning what? You got to make yourself known. Remember, what is that? It says that our eyes shall see thy teachers. They will not be removed into a corner anymore. See? That's not holding your peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent. So guess what? You got to continue putting these videos up. Right? Keep not silent. What does that mean? It means what the fuck it means. It means exactly what it said. Keep not silent. You know? Now here's the kicker right here. Check this out. It says, and give him no rest. Who's him? That's Yahweh. All right? Give him no rest till he establish and till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. So you got to keep this going until the Lord gives the okay for his son to come back down and the kingdom of heaven is being restored. Okay? Until Jerusalem is restored, until Yahweh Shai, right? And the holy angels, Yahweh Shai and the holy angels return. Okay? Through the commandment of Yahweh. All right? That's what the disciples asked. In Acts, the 1st chapter, now is the time to restore the kingdom unto Israel. Well, we got to keep on prophesying and keep teaching until then. It's prophecies to be spoken of, man. Right? There's more prophecies to happen. That's why we got to keep not silent. That's why we got to continue to be consistent. Standing firm on the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. The hell with you other false camps. You know? That's what we standing firm on. That's what we're being consistent on. The C-hip. That's one of the main, very, very important prophecies today, is the microchip. Whether you believe it, like it, understand it or not. Alright? Let me see. Let's get 2 Timothy 4 and 5. Let's see what this is talking about. Let's get 2 Timothy, the 4th chapter, and the 5th verse. It says, "But watch thou in all things, endure affliction," consistency, standing firm, standing tall, all right, grounded, right? Endure afflictions, because that's what this truth is about. Suffering, being afflicted, but you got to endure it. You see? It's just like the scriptures speak about enduring sound doctrine. Meaning you got to stand strong. You got to stand firm, established with this doctrine. And Jake get tired of teaching the same thing over and over. They want something new. They didn't endure sound doctrine. That's why you see a lot of different millions of weird new breakdowns, man. Because Jake couldn't endure the doctrine. They wanted to make it, they wanted to spicy it up. The truth was already fucking spicy. You see? But watch thou in all things, endure affliction, right? Do the work of an evangelist. What is an evangelist? An evangelist is someone who's a heralder, a heralding of you know what? In fact, let's get it. An evangelist is a preacher, a person of good tidings, giving out good tidings. But it says another definition. Let me go into the root word of it. He gives pretty good definitions.
Strong's G 2097.
Evangelizo, which means preach the gospel, declare, to bring good news. In the New Testament, used especially to glad tidings of the coming kingdom of the Most High, which is what? A herald. And of the salvation to be obtained in it through Hamashiach, and of what relates to this salvation. Okay? So do the work of an evangelist, which is a prophet. Okay? Instruct men concerning the things that pertain to Christian salvation. You see? So we gotta basically, we're giving out the keys of information to the kingdom. We're giving out the basically the blueprint by the way of the Holy Spirit to get to the kingdom. Okay? The scripture says wisdom bringeth into a kingdom. So the job of an evangelist or a man of the Lord or a prophet, a preacher, right? We're issuing out that understanding, that knowledge, that wisdom, the parables, the breakdowns, all of that wrapped in one for you to receive salvation. Okay? Let's go back. Go back. But watch thou in all things, endure affliction, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. Right? And this is Paul speaking. For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. So he was giving out these last remaining epistles because his time was finna be up. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he was writing this in prison before he got taken to be crucified. Right? So this is one of his last letters to Timothy. All right? He told him, but watch thou in all things, endure affliction. Hey, you got to endure it. You got to go through this. Persecution, suffering, etc. Do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. How do you make full proof of your ministry? By being about your Father's business. Okay? And this is the only business we are supposed to be a part of. Alright? Because you got other Israelites groups out here who will make you believe that you can get occupied in merchandise, you can get occupied in wives, you can get occupied in marching. You know? That has nothing to do with the ministry of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Nothing at all. Okay? That has nothing to do with the ministry. Okay? That has nothing to do with Slakia. Yep, this is I'm gonna get some precepts real quick. This is faithful 144, hopeful elect. 2 Timothy 4:2, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. That's it. That's the duty. You know, don't make this thing grievous. It's not grievous. It's very easy. You know, it's easy if the Spirit is dealing with you. It's easy if you're sincere. You know. Let's get Luke. Let's get Luke 14. And you know what? These are basic, fundamental, I can call them precepts. Fundamental milk precepts. I'm not going deep. I'm not going, you know, bringing out, you know, something that's like a mystery, you know, something of a deep, dark saying. You know, like Revelation, the 13th chapter, Revelation, the 20th chapter, Revelation 17. You know, this ain't even about that. This is a basic milk understanding that foundation that you're supposed to build upon. You know? So let's get it. This is Luke, the 14th chapter. And let me see, the 25th verse. It says discipleship tested. Okay? That's the headline of this parable. Discipleship tested. And there went great multitudes with him, and turned and said unto them, if any man come to me and hate not his father, and mother and wife and children and brethren and sister, yea, and his own life, also he cannot be my disciple. Okay? And hating your father and your mother, your sister, your family, etc., that's not literally hating them. It's really going into you disregarding them. You pushing them to the side. Because this is your first love. Okay? One of the penalties, I believe, of the Church of Ephesus is that they were penalized by Yahushua on not following after their first love. Okay, I believe it's in Ephesus. I'm gonna get it in a minute, because they didn't follow after the first love. I think it said they left thy first love. You see, your first love is this truth, Sophia, wisdom. Not your woman, not your mother, your father, your child, your seed, your job. You know, that's why Yahushua said this. If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sister, yea, in his own life, also he cannot be my disciple. You got to be selfless. And whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. The cross is the things that come with this truth. Losing your family. Because you're going to have to be what? Consistent in doing this work. You see? Your woman want to go on trips. She want to work 2 goddamn jobs, be busy, be occupied to get a house. You know? Want to go out to eat 24/7, want to go out and have family time, vacations. That's a fucking distraction. Your mother and father, your cousins, or family reunions, and all this other extra goofy shit. You know, Now, ain't nothing wrong with, seeing your family and, here and there, but whatever. This is first. You can't make the goddamn soccer game, your football game for your son or your daughter. You can't make all the goddamn sports and fucking school events and shit like that, because you gotta study. You gotta go out on the highways and byways. You gotta do things pertaining to the ministry. You gotta be a leader. Hell, we all gotta be even younger brothers. You gotta be leaders of the new brothers coming in. So you got a job to do. You gotta train them younger men up on how you was trained. It's a consistent work with this truth. Sometimes brothers gotta go to a different state to get shit situated with other camps. Sometimes bros have to get together, to go see about a church that, some shit going on. Anything. So you got to be fully available. That's making full proof of thy ministry. All right? That's a part of the cross. For which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? You got to understand what this truth is about. You're building, right? You're building that tower, which is really yourself, which really the spirit. 1 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter. Ye are the building, right? Take heed on how you build thereupon, right? You got to build the proper way, that you may be what? Consistent or firm. All right? These happily after he had laid the foundation and is not able to finish it. See? You got to finish the work. Make full proof of thy ministry. When Yahushua gave up, before Yahushua gave up the ghost, he said what? It is finished. Right? We just read about Paul. He said that in 2 Timothy. He said, make full proof of thy ministry. My time is at hand. I'm about to get put to death. Keep pushing. Continuing thou what thou hast learned. That's consistency. These happily after he had laid the foundation and is not able to finish it. Yep. You got disenchanted. You got disenchanted. All that behold it began to mock him. And this is true. There has been men that have been a part of this truth, a part of Great Millstone, whatever camp. And then the way they failed, the way they left, they stopped putting up videos. You'll see them 2 years later on Facebook smoking a cigarette. And you mock him and you laugh at him. Or the nigga then shaved his beard off and now he's back into the Baptist church. Or the nigga denounced everything and now he just a nobody. There was a dude that got scared. He was he was a part of the Chicago camp first. His name was Tabakia. That was his name. He went back to the Chicago camp back in the day. He got disenchanted, ran after his sons, came to Wisconsin, Racine, and then he seen us, linked up with us. We, and through the spirit, we had mercy on him. We dealt with him, and then the FBI came outside when we was prophesying one day, and they said they was going to Christopher Combs. Christopher Combs was the main FBI agent of 9/11. He said, I'm going to Christopher Combs. He showed his badge, and he left. And that was the last time you seen Tabakia ass outside. He couldn't take it. And he left. We ain't see him again. 3 years later, we see this nigga on the road flipping signs for water. Hey, this is scary. This truth is scary. The nigga left the truth to flip signs for waters and candy on the fucking side of the road, man. That's just a little story, man. That on seeing someone who wasn't able to finish the work, he got scared. He wanted to see his kids. He had all type of red flags, but we showed mercy, But when that FBI agent came out, that nigga didn't want no parts. And that's why he mocked now today. But anyways, Salakia. Less happily after he that laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it began to mock him, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish it. Okay? So you got to finish the work. You got to finish. All right? Let me get Ecclesiastes, the 10th chapter. No matter how long you've been doing this thing, man, you got to be consistent. You got to continue. All right? Ecclesiastes 10 and 18. By much slothfulness, the building decayeth. See? You ain't putting no effort into that building, which is your spirit. You're not studying. You're not going into the words, the Hebrew, the Greek, researching, watching the videos. See? By much slothfulness, the building decayeth. And that's how you begin to see guys losing the spirit. You know a man in your camp. You know a man in your camp is basically, he's lacking something. You don't know what it is. But sometimes you'll look at him like, damn, your spirit ain't the same as 5 months ago. You know? Because he's being slothful. He ain't studying, he ain't reading, he ain't fasting, he ain't praying. You start to see, you begin to see the spirit. All right? And that's true. You'll start to see the spirit in the man. That building, his body, that temple is starting to decay. And I'm talking about spiritually decay. Because he ain't doing what he's supposed to do. And through idleness of the hands, the house droppeth through. See? The scriptures answer everything, man. You want to know why a guy ain't in the spirit? You want to know why his videos is kind of a little iffy, a little shaky? Hell, even his precepts on the line be a little shaky. You know? You can tell by the precepts, you can tell by the certain things he's saying. It be all out of season. That's that building decaying, man. Because he idle. Alright? So take notice. If a man building his, if a man's spirit is all whacked out and off, he ain't really himself, and you can tell, that's because that building is decaying, man. His spirit is decaying. Because he ain't being consistent. Matthew 6 and 33, this is from Faithful 144, Hopeful Elect. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High. That's it. And his righteousness. And all these things shall be added unto you. Okay? Seek ye the kingdom first, man. Okay, this is a good one. Luke. Let me get that, Luke. I'm just kind of strolling up. I'm kind of done with my precepts. Damn. Salakia, getting phone calls and shit. Let me get this Luke. Where is that at? Brother posted up Luke earlier. Okay, Luke 9. I'm going to get the remaining of these few precepts on the count board and I'm going to close on out. Lord willing, this is edifying. What they say, drop a drop a 1 in the comment section if it's this edifying. What is that? Luke 9 and 62. And this is from Yakal Judah. Shalom. Luke 9 and 62. It says, and Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looketh back is fit for the kingdom of heaven. You know? God damn. Salaki Akim, I gotta take these phone calls. Give Yeah, I got to take these phone calls. I can't keep ignoring them. So, Lord willing, I ended off on Luke 9:62. I pray and hope that this was edifying. No man, having put his hand to the plow and looking back, is fit for the kingdom of the Most High. Okay? So you can't stop this truth. All right? You can't take your hand off the plow. All right? You can't look back. Remember what happened to Lot's wife when she looked back. So Lord witness is edifying. All praise to Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai, B'Shem Kakadash B'Akathum. Nobody to my apostle, great millstone. Citation, act on the four corners, person of truth and sincerity, love, diligence, respect, fear, and trembling. Abad Babal, and Shalom at the water for the precepts. Now I gotta figure out how to close this shit. Oh, that's a good one. Be fair, be steadfast, unmovable. I don't know how to close this thing out. Overheating, protection, setting, cancel, end. There we go. Do you wish to end? End. Do you want to end YouTube live? End.